Hey, before we dive into the video, I wanted to quickly show you my take on what Rusty from Armored Core 6 would look like if he piloted a Gundam.
I won't miss. Why ice salty?
Gundam Breaker 4. A game I wish I could say had an amazing gameplay and exciting story that justified its price tag of over 80 Canadian dollars, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case. After finishing that mediocre story mode, I felt like there wasn't much left to do, so I decided to mess around in the editor and create some more cool looking Gunpla. The problem was, I didn't really have any new ideas, since I thought my current Gunpla was already cool looking. Then I remembered something. While clearing out my basement for renovations, I came across some old drawings I had made as a kid. Among them were a few of my own original Gundam art. I decided to take a picture of them with my phone just in case I had to throw them out, thus losing them forever. So I thought it would be a fun idea to try to make Gunpla based on each of these designs and stream the creation progress live on my channel. I believe I was around 9 or 10 years old when I drew these because Gundam Wing was introduced to American audience in the year 2000 and Gundam Journey to Jaburo came out in 2001, and that's how I first got introduced into the Gundam franchise. Looking at these designs now, it's clear they were heavily inspired from the Wing series. Another funny detail about these 4 designs is that they all share the same name, Deathrock. I think I was trying to combine the names of Death Scythe Gundam and Sandrock Gundam. My naming skills as a kid weren't the best, so for the rest of the video I'm going to give each of them brand new names. Anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at the results of my Gunplas. Okay, first off, we're starting off with, what did I call it again? Crow Talon Gundam. So yeah, so here it is. Yeah, I know it's kind of hard to see from this far out, so let's just do a quick zoom in photograph mode. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of what kind of backgrounds you can do. They look so dull, but that's besides the point. But yeah, as you can see, it's mostly using parts from a mixture of like the first generation Gundam. And you may notice, what are these floating discs here? They're supposed to be a certain weapon from Gundam Wing called, where is it? I got it on my phone here. Planet Defensors, which I always thought were pretty cool. They belong to the one, what are they called? Mobile dolls in Gundam Wings? The, Mercuris, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Always thought it was cool. But sadly, I was only able to do 3 because you can only put in, like, 8 parts in total. Right, so I needed to get the skull, which was in the drawing here on the shoulder pad, these weapon blades, and so, during the stream someone told me how I can make these things glow. Glad I did. These laser, what would you call these, gauntlet blades? And the drawing had spikes coming out of its toes. Not the best looking, but not much I can do about that. But they need, but sorry, I'm stuttering here. But I thought I had to give at least very least give it to this one. I could have got rid of them and added 2 more Planet Defensors. I keep forgetting the name on the Planet Defensors. Yeah, Planet Defensors. But overall, it turned out pretty well. Yeah. But sadly, though, for the remaining kits, I had to get rid of the pointy feet because I needed more space for other parts, or not space, slots. But yeah, let's just get out of here real quick. So to go over the parts themselves. So for the head, it's using RX-93F New Gundam. Am I pronouncing that correctly? The head, the body is the Master Gundam. I believe both arms are the Mark II Titan Gundam. The legs, I believe, are from the Alex Gundam. The backpack was from a random GM custom. I was trying to get a backpack to sort of be noticeable from the back. That's what I did in my drawings. And I actually gave this one a gun here. I think it's a machine gun, because I think I had doodles, like separate doodles of what weapons they wield. But while taking the pictures, I forgot which one belongs to who, so I was like, I'll give this guy a machine gun. But the main focus are these little hand attachments here, the Mercury swords, I guess what they're called here. Because if you go to test mode, instead of having an actual laser beam, they have fist weapons. So it kind of looks like they're using their I don't even remember the Mercury blades. It's just, yeah. So yep, not much to say about it. Pretty cool. I think it's one of my favorite one out of the four. Or out of the four gun rocks, but now this is called Crow Talon. So yeah, let's now get on with the next one. Raven Talon. Man, I can't remember my names for the life of me. Okay, next up we have Raven Talon, which is, I believe as a kid, was supposed to be an upgraded version of the Crow, since they're both black, have similar weapons, and they both have the planet defense source you see up here. And luckily, I was able to give this one 5 instead of 3 because I didn't need as many slots. I was able to make it work. But yeah, it's a pretty cool looking robot. It's just, it has a similar looking head. This had pointy shoulders. The original picture did not have these glowing green blades at the back, but it came with the arms, and I thought, you know what? Since I needed the shoulders to look big and pointy like the picture, I'll keep these and make these green. Kind of weird to have them since it's already wielding a scythe, but who cares? Looks cool. And the green gem in the center, I wish I could have had a green gem in Raven, but I didn't have enough room for stuff. Not Raven, in Crow. But it wasn't going to be on the chest for Crow, it would have been on the crotch. But in the drawing I had for Raven, it was in the center. I think I called it the Dragon Gem. I don't know what I was going with, but yeah, it looks pretty goddamn pretty cool. I said Crow was my favorite, but now Raven's my favorite. But I'm probably going to say the next one's going to be my favorite. So who knows? So let's actually go over the parts. Okay, this is so annoying. Okay, I want to get out. So the head, which looks similar because it's a new Gundam head. I think the other one's supposed to be a more fancy version. The torso is from Chaos Gundam. Both the right and left arms are from Aegis Gundam. The legs are from Zelda Gundam, and the backpack is from Victory Gundam. Still has a machine gun, but I didn't really feel like trying to choose another weapon for it, because I was mainly focusing how it looks, not what weapons it wields, besides the scythe, since the picture of it shows it having a scythe, so this one needed to have a scythe. Pretty cool looking. Yeah. And also, I guess it's hard to notice from the little picture, but the toes actually have these two little things pointing out. I think they were called night feet. I think I just used the boomerang antennas. You zoom in this mode. Little tiny feet. They're not really necessary, but I was trying to live up to the pictures. It's the best thing you're gonna get, right? So yeah, not much else to say. Pretty cool. So let's just get on with to Jager Gundam now, shall we? Okay, now we have the Jager Gundam here. As you can tell, this was heavily inspired by the, what's it called, the Heavy Arms Gundam, but it had like a crap load of missiles on it everywhere. Heck, I'm even using the Heavy Arms legs, as you notice here. Yeah, when I made this, I thought it would look pretty cool. And I did some fancy painting on the chest there with the diagonal line for a pattern or something. I thought that was pretty neat. And then it has these cannon arms, which I think belong to the Bale Gundam. I'll check the parts list later. Yeah, they're spamming missiles on the shoulder pads. Simple Gundam back. The only thing that annoys me, the front here is all white, but I couldn't get the butt plates to look white. Because that's just how it was in coloring. I'm like, that's stupid. But I guess the original robot had red butts and white front plates. Oh no, it's doing this crap again. Boy. I think there's a, there we go, reset button. Oh no, I hate these backgrounds. So yeah, let's go back to background list. I think I saw some, looking at it the wrong way. Pose that would fit just right with this. Come on. There we go. Shooting all its missiles and stuff. Oh yeah, and I just remembered how on the legs I had for parts, extra parts, there's even missile launchers on the legs, like the same with the shoulder pads, but I painted them white. Like it's shooting. These poses can be ridiculous though. Shooting whatever in the ground. Pow pow. Yeah, these. I understand maybe it's better to use diorama mode, but still, these backgrounds could be so much better. So much goddamn better. So let's actually go over the parts. So for what I'm using for the head, the Alex Gundam head, I believe, Gundam NT1. The body, the gesture cannon, or Gesta cannon. Pretty cool robot. Looks like the arms I'm also using from the NT Alex. And Alex was a perfect fit because Alex did have those machine guns embedded in the arm, which I did for the drawing here. So, looks like this thing has a machine gun after all. Like I said before, the heavy arms legs, and the backpack, once again GM custom. And if we actually go to accessories, the arm cannon here. Oh, I guess they're actually attached to the Barpeos Lupus. Barpeos had so many different versions of itself, which was interesting. And and these hand cannons all belong to Gesta. That's cool. So yeah, not much else to go by. Sure, I could probably play it in test mode like I did with Crow, but yeah, nothing too special there. And it's not like I actually put this together to be for actual PvP. This is mainly just cosmetic more than anything. Yep. So let's now go for the upgraded version of Gundam Jager to Gundam, or no, not Gundam, it's Jager Gundam. So Jager Dragoon Gundam. Okay, this one is a big one to show on screen all at once. Jager Dragoon. The original idea was this was supposed to be a mix of, like, more design was supposed to be more similar to Epion, but I guess an upgraded version of what's it called? What did I just call it? Jager Gundam. My mind's just, yeah. But where this time I'm using the heavy arm chest and the legs. I believe this was from full something unicorn, full armor unicorn. We'll check. I'll double check on the parts once we get to that part. And the drawing itself had dragon wings, but of course there's no dragon wings mobile suits, so I had to use Death Scythe, Hell, whatever it's called. It's wings. They do the job. And for the hell of it, I decided to give the Sandrock Gundams are they called scimitars? I always did like those weapons on the Sandrock. So yeah, and like the just the base version of Jaeger, it does have the shoulder missiles, and I even added leg missiles. But the thing I really like about this, what I did here, I was able to give it tubes on its face, because on the drawing, sorry if I keep doing this, it had tubes sticking out of its face. At the very least, I wanted to add that. Sure, I couldn't do as many missiles as I want, but yeah, it's a sacrifice that had to be made. And as you can obviously tell, the head is pretty much like it's from Wing Zero. I don't know which one, but yeah, I thought it was similarity. So yeah, not much else to say. This one was crazy. This is my... It looks cool, but I think it's my least favorite. Maybe because how random it is and how I couldn't make it look more pointier like the picture because you're only limited to 8 goddamn parts to put on. Extra parts. If they give you the option that's put it maybe, I don't know, 16, 32 parts, we can probably make... There would probably be much cooler looking Gundams, but the thing about the parts, they're just mainly for cosmetics, not for extra abilities. Because I know that the whole point of adding parts, you can also get extra abilities on the side, which I really don't care for. It's a shame. Maybe if they were to make a Gundam Breaker PvP game, not a PvE game, maybe we'll get something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. So let's just go over the parts now. So for the head, Gundam Wing Zero, or Wing Gundam Proto Zero Endless Vault version, whatever that means. Didn't even know there was a Proto version. The body from Heavy Arms, and it's funny how it says Endless Vault version, but it looked exactly the same as the base one. But the Endless Vault version is supposed to have a different color, but the colors you get from unlocking it are the original ones. It also kind of annoyed me that I couldn't buy the set. I couldn't buy the model kit. I had to grind for it. Like, come the fuck. Hey. I don't like this whole grinding system. The yarns are from Jagons. What's the last robot of Jagen? I can't remember. I just thought they had similar looking shoulders sticking up like that from the picture. And then we have... Oh yeah, another Jagen. Yeah, full armor unicorn Gundam legs. And the Gundam Depth Sight Hell Endless Vault versions wings. Are they just literally called... Doesn't tell you what kind of back it is, just where it's from. Whoopsie daisy. I guess don't really need to see the accessory parts, because it's pretty much just missiles on the legs and tubes on the face and missiles on the shoulders. Okay, so we'll go over the last one now, which isn't related to any of the last four. So let's get to it. Okay, now here we have the Tigerra Gundam, not Tigerra. Okay, from what I remember I put on the drawing, it's Tigerra, so Tigerra. This is Tigerra. Yeah, I was a big fan of tigers as a kid, and I always tried to make tiger themed robots and stuff like this. This one was more of a challenge to do because in the drawing it had like a gem in the center, like similar to Wing Gundam that has a little round gem. But the Wing Gundam chest was not what I was looking for. It did not have a similar design. So what I did instead, I found the Age Gundam. I don't remember which one, maybe the second generation chest. And luckily there was this little round circle accessory I could add on. So I thought, yeah, that would be good enough. The head used using the basic Gundam head because I figured the drawing, it looked similar to the original Gundam. So I was like, I'll keep it. And thank God that there's actually a tiger pattern I could have used. Because otherwise I would not have been able to do this. Or at least it would be just plain orange, I guess. And I had these little arm blades. I really liked arm blades from this dark anime series, which I shouldn't have been watching as a kid, called Guyver, which had those arm blades. I'm like, you know what? My robot needs to have arm blades. It was pretty cool. And luckily that there was an accessory that had something similar to it. Not as sharp as I wanted to. And I was able to find these little... I don't remember what these things are called. I guess I'll go over when I look over the parts. But they're the best I could have done for like little toes. While making this, I forgot that in the picture it had like 3 sets of toes. Well, I only did was 2, but at the same time, I think I didn't have much space for any more accessories since I did 2 on each arm, 1 in the chest, 2. That's like... Okay, maybe I just used up 5 things. Who knows? My only, the only thing I don't like about this is I couldn't color the bottom legs to be orange. Because if you colored, or not the bottom legs, the upper legs. Because you couldn't make that orange. Then, because then the upper area would be orange too. Or it's hard to explain. The only thing I did not like. That's what I like about Armored Core 6 when coloring robots. You can just use like decals and stuff like that as a different way to color things how you want them to be, because there's certain limits how you can get them to look. But overall, it turned out pretty well. So as we go over the parts. Like I said, we used the original Gundam heads, so... Oh, no, we didn't. We used the 3rd generation Gundam head. They all look alike to me. And for the body, we used Gundam H2 normal. The chest. The arms are from the Gundam Virtue. I think that's from 00 on this picture. It's hard, I don't remember every single one of them. The legs are from the Shinlong Gundam Endless Waltz version. I like that Gundam from Gundam Wing and the Dragon Arms. I think I had a model kit of it. And it's a shame. I should probably start getting back into Gunpla. Maybe once my renovations are done in the house, I'll have maybe a little corner for Gunpla. So, and for the backpack, Alatreon's Gundam's back. So I think Alatreon's the upgraded version of Shenlong. Yeah, it is. For weapons, what I decided to do, I didn't really pick any guns or anything, but I did claws yet again, similar to what I did for what's a Crow Talon Gundam. So it looks like it's using the arm blades. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I think in like childhood-wise, I think kid me would have liked this one the most since this was a tiger-themed Gundam. But as the adult in me, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, man, I wish this game was funner than original. Ow. I wish this game was much more fun, but the replayability is not there. Sure, there's building Gundams, but you can only do so much, especially with how limited the building is. Sure, compared to Armored Core, you can do much more with accessories and stuff to give it more extra features. But yeah, even then, I wish there was more accessories you can add. All I can say is for Armored Core, it's better for coloring and making your own custom emblems. For Gundam Breaker, you can do much more customizations with adding accessories, scaling down parts, making them bigger, and even playing around to position. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video here. I hope you all enjoyed it till the end, and I hope you enjoyed my build that I made as a kid, or designs based off a kid. And I hope you check out some of my other videos. I will admit they're not really Gundam related. It's more Armored Core 6 and streams of me playing other mecha games. But who knows? Maybe I'll go back and play some of the older games. But sadly, though, I gotta be careful because I don't want to get copyright strike because I tried streaming Gundam Journey to Jaburo. Got a copyright strike for some of its music. Like, what the heck? Right? So yeah, leave a comment for which one was your favorite, and if you have any other suggestions on Gundam games I can play, or what else I can do to make Gundam Breaker 4 more enjoyable, again, please leave a comment, and also like for the video would be nice. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe because I can't promise I'm going to keep making Gundam Breaker content, so yeah, you don't have to subscribe, but would appreciate it. Yep. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.